We are an academic think tank that works to develop innovative legal tools to fight climate change. We know that we need to stop putting more greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, but despite years and decades of talk and promises, that's not happening. Carbon removal can help with that, because we're actually drawing carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere so that we don't see those continued climate effects. There's lots of different carbon dioxide removal techniques that are being discussed. Some of them would occur on land and some of them would occur in the ocean. We're definitely seeking to perturb natural systems. That's the whole goal, because we want the ocean to uptake and store more carbon dioxide than it would naturally. And so there's risks associated with that. There might also be benefits, but we need to craft legal frameworks that recognize that and that are appropriately suited to facilitating research so we can figure out if these things work, but also ensure that that research is conducted in a way that maximizes the potential benefits and minimizes the potential risks. If we think about ocean-based carbon removal techniques, we're talking about doing stuff in the ocean, which is of course a shared resource. At the same time, we have all of these small startups that are entering the space looking to commercialize these technologies and are raising huge amounts of money from venture capital firms and others to do that. But all of that's happening without a thorough understanding of the legal framework within which these activities are taking place. Does it ensure that communities are appropriately engaged in decision-making about projects? Does it protect against environmental risks? Does it ensure transparency of research findings? And so that raises the question, what do we do about this? We developed what we're calling model legislation for ocean carbon dioxide removal research. The idea with that project is to draft a bill that could, in theory, be enacted by Congress and would create a new legal framework. It would include requirements for public engagement and consultation around those projects. It would include requirements for environmental review, for reporting, everything that you need to make sure that it happens in a safe, responsible, and just way. I personally am increasingly convinced that we will need carbon dioxide removal to mitigate climate change. I am concerned though that we don't yet have the information we need to fully assess different techniques and to figure out how they can be deployed in a safe and responsible way. And so I think that working on the legal frameworks, we can enable and facilitate the research we need to answer those really fundamental questions. Because without answers to those questions, we can't move to deployment. And if we don't move to deployment, we may not adequately address the climate crisis.